Bueno, vamos a empezar con lo que vimos haber visto el día sábado. Vamos a la lección 5C, Cultural Corner. Es la página 68. Aquí viene la pregunta. Have you ever been to the USA? Do you know the do's and don'ts of American etiquette? ¿Alguna vez has estado tú en los Estados Unidos? ¿Sabes tú lo que se debe y lo que no se debe hacer de acuerdo a la etiqueta americana? Ustedes me van a traducir esta respuesta.
In America, people shake hands when they meet someone for the first time. When they ask how you are, they are only being polite. Americans use a variety of hand gestures, but pointing is rude. You should take a gift to someone's house if you are invited to dinner.
Ustedes traduzcan esto. Ahora vamos a leer y escuchar.
Social etiquette in the USA. Are you planning to visit the US in the near future? Since every country has its own set of do's and don'ts, it's worthwhile to find out just what it means to be polite before getting on that plane. Here are a few of the most important rules of behavior. 1. If you are meeting someone for the first time, extend a hand to say hello. Americans greet each other with firm handshakes. Kissing on the cheek is rare, but hugs are not unusual between friends or relatives. Also, it is important to make eye contact while speaking with someone. Otherwise, you will seem rude or insincere. Use titles, such as Dr. Smith or Mr. Norris, to show respect, unless someone invites you to use their first name. Address a woman as Ms., as in Ms. Banks, if you aren't sure if she is married or not. 2. When Americans ask how you are, they don't expect a long reply about your recent headaches or your sore throat. How are you? Is a typical greeting that asks for a simple answer such as, I'm fine. You may compliment a person on their new haircut or shirt, but never tell someone that they look tired or unwell unless you are really afraid that they may be ill. Don't ask someone how much money they make or how much money they've spent on something. Also, never talk loudly on a cell phone in public, and be aware that some consider taking a phone call during meal times to be extremely rude. 3. Giving a peace sign, thumbs up, or OK sign are all positive gestures. Using your index finger to point at someone is impolite. Instead, extend your entire hand, palm facing up. Americans like to give wide smiles, even to strangers. In the US, a smile is a sign of friendliness and even politeness. So, if someone smiles at you, return the gesture. However friendly Americans may seem, though, they still prefer that you don't get too close to them. Keep a distance of about 2 feet from people, unless you are in a crowded place. 4. Sharing a meal with Americans shouldn't be a stressful event. Nevertheless, there are a few things to remember when you find yourself at a dinner table. If someone invites you over for a meal, bringing a small gift like flowers is a nice token of thanks. Make sure to arrive on time, and if you must be late, call your host to apologize. Always wait until everyone has food in front of them before you start eating, and remember to keep your elbows off the table. Also, it is very important to keep your mouth closed while chewing. Americans think talking with a mouth full of food is rude and disgusting. If you eat in a restaurant, expect to pay your waiter a tip that is 15 to 20% of the bill, even if the service is second rate.
Bueno, continuamos con esto. Ahora están pidiendo match the heading to the paragraph. There is one extra heading. Conecta los subtítulos con los párrafos. Hay uno que sobra. Toma unos minutos, hágalo y lo checamos. Bueno, las respuestas vamos a ver. Aquí está. Continuamos. Y ahora hay que completar estas palabras por las demás. Hágalo un momento y lo vemos ahorita. Vale, vale. Vamos a ver una por una.
Talk with your mouth full. Token of thanks. Sharing a meal. Typical greeting. Extend a hand. Index finger. Return the gesture. Talk loudly. Between friends. Kiss on the cheek. Wide smile. Firm handshake. Make eye contact.
Y ahí estamos. Dice, use the phrases below to make sentences giving advice to someone visiting the United States. Vamos a ver cada una de ellas.
When you are eating, you shouldn't talk with your mouth full. You should give some flowers to your host as a token of thanks. You should remember a few things when sharing a meal with Americans. A handshake is a typical greeting between Americans. You should extend a hand when you first meet an American. You shouldn't point with your index finger. Use your whole hand instead. If someone smiles at you, return the gesture. You mustn't talk loudly on your cell phone. It's rude. Hugs are not unusual between friends. A kiss on the cheek is rare. Americans like to give wide smiles. A first greeting involves a firm handshake. You should make eye contact when you talk to someone.
Estas oraciones ustedes tradúzcanlas al español. Bueno, esta parte no la vamos a hacer. Ahora la parte siguiente, estamos hablando de quejas y disculpas. Aquí hay varios problemas de un vecindario. Escuchemos.
Leave garbage outside their house. Children make a lot of noise. Children damage property. Play loud music. Let their dog bark all day and night. Throw litter onto your property. Park in front of your driveway.
Ustedes las traducen al español y lo anotan ahí. Y aquí vienen varias frases. Igual ustedes las van a buscar y traducir.
Could I talk to you for a minute? What can I do for you? I'm afraid I have a complaint. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Thanks, I'd really appreciate that.
Y ahora aquí les están pidiendo, encuentra oraciones en el diálogo que signifiquen estas frases. Traten de hacerlo y ahorita lo vemos. Bueno, la primera, how can I help you? What can I do for you? I apologize. I'm really sorry. Can I discuss something with you? Could I talk to you for a minute? I didn't know it was a problem. I didn't realize it was bothering anyone. I really appreciate that. Y ahí estamos. Esto nos lo vamos a saltar la parte 4. Y esta conversación, lo que van a hacer, me van a traducir ustedes esta conversación.
Hello, I'm Tina Brown. I've just moved in next door.
Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you, Tina. I'm Tom Bird.
Pleased to meet you, Tom. Could I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm afraid I have a complaint. It's just that you've been parking in front of my driveway, and it's difficult for me to get in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it was a problem.
That's okay. It's just that I'd like the driveway to be clear so I can come and go easily.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Thanks. I'd really appreciate that.
You're welcome, and sorry again.
Don't worry about it. Have a nice day.
Ok, muchachos, eso va a ser todo.